And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. People were already talking.
What are
in
you
chat.
doing?
Building up energy, momentum.
You gotta build up the energy.
Oh, not that kind.
Different
of
type of energy.
Couple of them I need you to be a little bit more aggressive about it.
Nah,
That's
nah,
how you
bro.
Have like a serious. Sup Anna, sup Bees.
Time
Howdy
to
goes.
close out the stream and just pop out the chat because I don't want to see myself
Tito
twice.
For the 5-month streak. Thanks, buddy. And 11 months already. Damn. Le gasp. Okay.
Almost been streaming for a year, bro.
I was streaming for a year, but then I gave up.
Oh, sounds alright.
Yeah,
Same.
I wanted to stream last week, and then my dad was yelling at me for staying up till 3 a.m. again. So yeah, I was like, I will have to wait a week, and this week I will pick it up again because I'm the moron that does that. Here comes the glory of the last two emotes. Oh, Tito, give me a sub. I'm poor. Damn. Okay. So today we were talking about. Okay, Haboob, you can choose. You want to talk about music or games? I let you choose.
Wow.
We're doing games.
God.
We're
The
sticking to
deer in the
games.
headlight.
I made one joke.
And that's why. I
Whereas,
put-
like, yeah, let's just change absolutely everything.
Because if you talk about music, you might start a fight.
I don't think that would happen.
I don't think that would happen.
I think with
Yeah,
this
I
group
don't
of
know,
people,
man.
that's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Let's just go with games.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
games are good.
We will-
That way we can definitely fight about it.
Yeah, fuck
Facts. I'm about to tell you about all the games that you guys like, and it's
you.
gonna
Okay,
be trash.
okay. Shut up. Shut up. Especially you.
Wow,
Yeah,
pointing at
yeah,
me.
I
God.
did.
Technically pointed at Tito, but
Okay.
We're like the Brady Bunch.
Can
Oh
renew
my
till then the set. Okay. So we were talking about games. We will talk about games we love, games we are excited for release, everything that has to do with games. So let's start off with a good one. What new games are we excited for to play? And it can be games that are delayed, like Cyberpunk or stuff like that. Sorry.
so this one's hot off the fucking presses
Yes.
and whatnot. And I doubt any of you guys are gonna care about it. But Half-Life Alyx, I played a little bit of it.
I heard
Holy shit.
good things about it.
It looks
man.
super good. My computer can
Yeah.
handle it, so I'm super happy.
It's but dude,
That's what matters.
it's out, right? Or is it?
Yeah, it's
It's
out
out.
today.
Yeah, it's
Like,
out today. So
just came
fuck
out
you. That
today.
doesn't count.
It does count.
So
No,
we're talking
that-
about
I
up and
guess he's talking
coming
about
games.
games that are
Upcoming
up and
games.
coming.
Up and
Oh, okay.
But I did
But,
hear that
but-
Half-Life Alyx was getting slamming reviews.
Well, so far, it should probably. Dave, at the very beginning, you get a little pen and you can draw shit just like Duke Nukem. It's just Duke Nukem. That's all it is.
Draw dick.
I can't think of any games that I'm like waiting to come out other than Cyberpunk. Like most of the stuff I was waiting to come out just came out this past week or two. And I'm like, okay.
Alright, life is
Yeah.
good now.
I
Yeah.
got the Stellaris Federation.
Now it's just the big drought.
Animal Crossing and Doom came out.
I'm waiting.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which is right now of the games that came out in the past like couple weeks, that's my number one right now.
Nice.
The Ori game is
Just
perfect.
have to beat
It's great.
Ori in the Blind Forest.
It's so good.
Ori sequel. Yes. And
Yeah, the Ori sequel is amazing.
I still have to play the original. So Tito,
Honestly,
what-
Haboob sold me on it more than anything else I've seen.
I've
for the
seen
game.
some stuff. It really looks good. So
It's one of those things where I'm not a fan, or I'm not that I'm not a fan. I just kind of they bore me, and I'm really bad at most Metroidvanias and platformers. But for some
Never
reason,
company.
Ori just clicks.
squeals. Okay, so Tito, what are you? So you have Cyberpunk. What do you have, Cam? Because you talked about Half-Life, but you didn't say upcoming.
So obviously Cyberpunk. I feel like you're in the minority if you're not hyped for that.
That would be me.
Oh wow!
Say-
Well, someone's in the
say-
minority right now.
I'm excited for Cyberpunk, but I can wait.
Mhm.
Amanda's more excited for Cyberpunk than I am. She's like
Damn.
fucking stoked about that game.
But have
I
you
literally
played? Have
just-
you played The Witcher?
Nope.
Then that's probably one of
Then
the
you're
reasons
in the
why
wrong.
You're
Chelsea, don't get out. Just get
You're
out.
just incorrect.
All right, I guess
Ching
I'll
chong,
just
everything you
see
say
myself
is one.
out. See you guys later.
I'm literally
Okay.
like Googling up and coming games 'cause I don't know.
You can Google it, man. We googled Stalin and fucking Sonic, so
Oh yeah, that was
stuff happens.
a rabbit hole. Another game I'm looking forward to, but I don't know how it's going to turn out, is Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Yo,
I
my
have never
roommate is
played
so
Mountain
excited.
Blade before, so I'm not
So
sure.
Mountain Blade is
Neither
like
have
it's one of those.
Is it like
What is
Kingdom
it?
Come Deliverance? Because I really don't like that game.
It
that
kind
much.
of is, but it's maybe not as like. It doesn't have as much of a hard on for realism like Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They were super into it. This is like I don't know. This is more of a quantity over quality thing. The game looks like shit for Mountain Blade, like Warband, the game that I originally played and stuff. It looks like shit, but the amount of things you can do in it is fucking crazy.
Is
and
it
in this
s-
one, it looks super good, and it's the same thing. So it's just a bunch of shit you can do, but it looks better.
But is it multiplayer like?
They have multiplayer
More,
aspects.
is it like
Yeah.
Mordau or is it more like the single player aspect of?
It's pretty much all encompassing because they have like it's like two different entities. There's the multiplayer side, which is just like super hardcore. Like when you get in there, you role play as like a soldier in there and shit, and you have to like follow orders and whatnot. And it's kind of boring. Single player though, you just do whatever the hell you want, and it's super nice. But
Hmm.
that's coming out into early access at the end of the month, and I'm afraid it's only going to be the multiplayer and not the single player
Damn.
because I
that
could
would
care
suck.
less.
Okay,
about
if
multiplayer.
if you play it, let me know how it is. Then I will
Yep.
take a look at it as well. Tito, what are you excited for?
So naturally, Resident Evil 3 remake.
And
Eh.
Should have expected. Okay,
Last of Us 2.
I'm
Final Fantasy 7 remake.
for the viewers out there. Let me know if you can hear the others because last time I fucked up. Okay, sorry. Sorry, stop dying in Resident Evil. He didn't die anymore. He only died. Did you die?
Died in the demo. Yeah. I haven't died in
You suck.
Resident Evil 2 yet. Wow, you're right.
I
So
think
when
you're
does the
okay.
Resident Evil game come
How
out?
was the demo though?
April 3rd,
April 3rd. Okay.
How
Oh
was
god,
the
that's
demo?
like soon.
a week before Final Fantasy 7.
How was the demo?
I hear you. I'm getting there. Dang. The demo was awesome. Very short,
You're a little
unfortunately.
quiet.
So
Why am I
it's
quiet?
it's literally like, here, let's taste what Nemesis might taste like, and then good luck.
Taste what he might do.
Yeah.
Am I a little quiet still?
Now you're louder to us, but
Yeah. I don't get it. B said I'm a little
Ouch.
quiet. Not anymore.
You're all good.
Yay, we
Uh,
fixed it.
I will turn it a little bit.
It's not a proper stream without having some kind of an issue.
Yeah,
Uh,
especially in my case.
69.
69.
I
What
lost
about
my
you,
money
Gray?
anyway. I have to say, since I played since I played more Resident Evil recently and played like Resident Evil 7, I am excited for Resident Evil 3.
Yes.
But there's another game I'm more excited for, and I hated that it got delayed, and it's not Cyberpunk, so shut the fuck up. It's
Oh.
Dying Light 2.
I feel like there was what like 3 or 4 delayed games earlier this year, and
Dying-
like out of all of them, Dying Light was like the littlest whimper of like
No, yeah,
you know, it got delayed, but like so many more people were just like Cyberpunk, why have
Yeah.
you betrayed
yeah,
me?
but
Why would you do this to me?
and I got sad when Dying Light got delayed because I'm pretty excited for it. Me and Tito played it 2 times.
The first one, yeah, we played a bunch.
And it's so good. It's fun. It can be, especially to kill Tito is fun. We should have a death counter in the second Dying Light. How many times I can kill you before the end of the story. So what we did was
Hopefully 69.
still Tito still needs to finish it with me. Damn, getting called out.
What about you viewers? Like, what are the games that you guys are most excited
Yeah,
for?
tell us while I'm still
Breath of
finishing
the
my
Wild
story.
2.
Oh my god, when that happens, I will fucking die.
That's a
God,
given, but
I wanted to cry when they announced it. Because
Uh,
I went from being like, yo, Animal Crossing is going to be the shit, to fuck Animal Crossing! I want this Breath of the Wild
I
shit!
still haven't finished Breath of the Wild.
That is an amazing game.
And I really want Horizon Zero Dawn to hurry up and come out for PC.
My
Since they
game.
just-
What
I don't have to
Horizon?
do that because PS4.
It was a good game.
Fuck you.
I'd say.
It's
It was
very
okay.
good. It's a
The
Dutch game.
child version of her
It's-
is a monster.
It's a Dutch game. It's a Dutch game. No, Horizon Zero Dawn should be good. If you haven't played it, Aboob, I really recommend it.
I definitely have been looking. I've been wanting to, but I don't own the PlayStation. So I'm like, can
Hey,
hurry
since
up and come to
it
PC?
co-
And now
yes.
they're like, hey, it's coming. I'm like, hell yeah.
You know, I think. Never mind.
B says Dying Light 2. My game I was most excited for came out. What game was that?
MLB.
Yeah, probably. That's not bad though. He played a bunch and he already let an online player rage quit after one inning.
Okay.
MLB is baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Was
I
it
just
me?
didn't hear what
Did
was
he
said.
play me?
What's going on?
What? No, not you. You
I
didn't
know.
rage quit, but he destroyed you. That's for sure. No, Bees is
Alright.
very good at the game, and I raged today.
My dirty laundry.
You always rage, Bees. So what games that came out recently were you most excited for? So Cam already was saying Animal Crossing.
No, Animal Crossing.
How about-
Again, that's gonna die out for me in like a week.
yeah,
but
probably.
riding that wave while I can.
Animal
the
Crossing
game-
is more like a game you can go back to any now
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then.
I'm looking
just-
forward to Halloween.
and just
stuff.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
So Aboob, what about you?
Number one game has to be Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and then probably the Stellaris Federation's DLC. Animal Crossing is a. I like it,
Oh,
but
before you go on, look out with what you say before I get the haters in here. Before the haters start.
In Haboob's defense, it's his first time playing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, it looks like a fantastic game. I just got really irked with day one. It's like, here's okay, you can do stuff, and now
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
but I want no.
Hey, guess what? Everything closes at a certain hour.
You're stuck.
It's like real life.
Yeah.
Oh, everything you want to do is locked until you wake up tomorrow. I'm like, but I want to play.
Right.
Like,
I'm awake
tomorrow.
now.
Day
Yeah.
two.
In its defense, it does convince me to want to just, actually wake up the next day, unlike most other days. But anyway.
You don't want to wake up? What?
And then,
Okay.
The big sleep, Tito.
Okay.
and then I play it.
It went
I play
dark.
it the
It
next
went
day.
dark.
I'm like, oh,
It went dark so
got
fast. What the fuck?
I'm just like, oh, I can go do this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I think I've done everything. And then I go to Twitter and see people who have had the game one day longer than I have, and they're like, oh yeah, we had the entire town's done. We
Yeah,
got
it's a
literally
metropolitan
everything."
city.
I'm like,
They
what
have
the
flying
hell?
cars and shit.
I'm like,
Alright.
I got 2 cardboard boxes, guys. one actually has something on it.
My home in general.
Nah, I'm convinced anybody who's got like a metropolitan city has been time traveling.
Hackers.
So,
Hackers. So what about you, Tito?
Who?
What game
Oh, me.
came out that you were excited for?
Recently, I have to say Animal Crossing. It couldn't have come out at a better time, you know?
Ooh.
Everybody's quarantined in real life,
Uh,
so you can go outside in the video game, right?
that sounds
So.
That sounds so lonely.
I was like, I was arguing with a tarantula yesterday. I was like, motherfucker!
Oh my god.
I
He
died
bit
to
me like a
wasps.
bunch. All those wasps, they get me. Actually, my guy's
I
sitting with
took
a
a
swollen
tree.
eye right now.
I
Yeah.
shook a tree. It had a wasp. The literal next tree had another wasp, and it just made me think. I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess we're done. We'll play this
This
later.
is how I end my journey in Animal
I'm just
Crossing.
like, save,
Stung by
quit.
wasps.
We'll do this again later.
Damn.
Oh, that's great. Nice cup. Mug.
Damn.
Please sponsor me, Overwatch.
You're oh, and
I
I
am
calls you
not
out, Tito.
trash. Wow.
So you know you are.
It's okay. You're beautiful trash to me, Tito.
Damn.
That's gonna be my new name in Go Lunch's Discord. Beautiful trash Tito.
Beautiful trash.
So
I think
what,
that might have to be my name too.
Oh, and all of a sudden you look like me now. What? What's
Wow.
going on?
It's
Whoa.
weird. Glasses turn yellow.
Whoa, whoa! There's a fight starting. There's a
Oh,
fight
damn.
starting. Don't you mean yourself,
Oh.
Anna? Oh, damn bees,
Ooh.
bees! I can feel.
At least she works it.
Hella ugly. Damn. Bees, calm the fuck down. You don't even know how Anna looks. Don't judge. Because you're ugly ass. No, I'm not gonna go there. Okay, let's go to the next subject.
Nah, you still haven't told us what game you were most excited for, bro.
I'm still waiting. My buddy bought. Fucking find me at PAX. No, you can't. PAX is cancelled.
Sure is.
Everything is
Damn.
canceled.
No, my buddy bought Animal Crossing, so I have to wait till I get his account so we can do the Switch games thing. The share.
What's taking so long? It's just a text.
Yeah, but I had to work today, and he
Oh,
was away for most of the day, so we will probably do it tomorrow. I have to say, then it might be Doom. I played a little bit of it, and I have to say it's very different from the others, because if you compare it to like the first two, and then Doom 2016 is like just kill and that's it, nobody cares. Doom 3 is more story driven, of course, and that's why people hated it back in the day. And now they have combined it, if at least that's how I see it when I played the first couple of times. When I like the first 50 minutes that I played, it's more like they combined the storytelling of the third game with the just killing and gruesome stuff of the first two games, and then just see what happens. And I have to say, it looks pretty good. I have to even the cutscenes are pretty. I didn't expect it to be that good, and especially in a Doom game. So I'm excited to play more, but I want to play the other Doom first before I go there, because Raz said you can skip Doom 2016 and just go play Doom Eternal. But I already saw some cutscenes where they have like NPCs from Doom 2016, and shit happened to them, and I don't even know why. So I want to know what happens. That's why I will play Doom 2016 first. So yeah, Doom Eternal might be it. And that's about it. I don't have games that I think about that I'm like,
Yeah, it's been kind of a dry spell.
Yeah,
for the first
but
couple months.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, but
Coronavirus.
But most of the games, like the months where most games come out, are mostly March, April, and or else September, October, November. Those are the most of the time. It's in that time span.
The winter months when
I have a
everybody
question.
starts in home.
You have a
Of
question,
course.
okay?
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Is there anything going to happen to replace
You know.
the fact that E3 got canceled?
I think it's just going to be Nintendo Direct-esque kind of stuff now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's so much more
Yeah.
all around better.
PlayStation
you know?
did the same thing actually. They could have delayed the PS5 live stream and such, and they just said we wouldn't visit E3 in the first place, so why not do a live stream and just give it to the people so you can see what the PS5 is like.
They gave us the specs and didn't even show what it looked like.
They know how to tease you.
Yeah,
they do.
it's
You're
But
still
does it-
thinking like,
it's
what
a
does that
good
PlayStation look
cock
like?
tease right there.
See, what they probably did is they designed it. Then everyone saw the Xbox and they're like, "That looks like shit," and then PlayStation's like, we gotta change your design. Hold on. Don't show it. Don't show it. Don't show it.
You know how the dev version looks like, right? That stadium kind of thing.
I have not.
The fucking weird like
Okay.
horseshoe looking thing or whatever.
He hasn't seen it.
Googling it. Hold on.
Yeah, googling it right now.
Pro streamer here.
Yeah, let's see all the weird
All the-
DMs he's got.
Yeah,
going
all the
on.
weird ones. Let's
What
Yeah,
groups
come
are
on,
he in?
Look at it here.
look at those DMs.
Oh.
Oh no, don't go that way.
I got naked pics. Oh, shut the fuck up. Band cancelled.
Wow, bro. I gotta pull up my conversation, you cock.
Because we're best of friends.
Clip
That's
it.
man.
private.
Clip it. Screenshot it.
Clip it.
Enhance.
Right. Zoom in.
Here, there we go. This
I
thing.
love the zoom and enhance cliche.
Oh, yeah.
Is it that one or is it the
That-
other one
No.
that looks like a scale?
This one is the dev design they used, and I really hope they don't let it look that way because
See, the other one looks sleek, but it also looks like a scale I'd weigh myself in the morning with.
Right, exactly.
Maybe
Like,
that's a feature.
it has the bottom thing, and then it just has the top part is like separated.
sub treason.
I'm like, what the hell?
Imagine not being cancelled. Grade literally can't.
He literally can't. I want to weigh myself, although it's just gonna tell me.
I'm gonna cry if I do that. I'm gonna
You're
be like,
one
I
of those.
already know that I'm fat. Why would I weigh myself to just know how much fat I am?
Although, if the Xbox 360 had an achievement where it was like you lost this amount of weight because it had a scale connected to it,
I
you
would- I
bet your
wouldn't-
ass I would have fucking gotten it.
I would never get that achievement. I'm pretty sure.
I would have worked so fucking hard for it.
Delightfully plump.
I'm not
I'd only
fat.
get it if
I'm
it was a
delightfly
PlayStation
plump.
trophy.
well,
I hate Xbox
almost the same thing.
achievements.
I love the achievement. It's just because I invested all my time in achievements
it's-
and not trophies.
I'm pretty sure it depends on what you used to. Because I don't like the achievements because I didn't grow up with Xbox.
Yeah.
I like the way the trophies pop up back in the day. But at this point, I don't even care about the trophies.
Steam achievements all the way.
Those are
Nah, I
even more
like the
fun.
trophies because you get that platinum trophy when you beat everything. The platinum that I like to see. It's like,
I do like the platinum, yeah.
So, what games have you played and people think it's trash, but you think it's pretty good? Go ahead.
Time to open up Steam and see what
Yeah.
I played.
I got
Duke,
there has
Duke Nukem Forever. Heavens destroy. Hey yo, it's your boy, Skinny Penis.
now is it like universally disliked or just like by a handful of people,
Hey.
you know?
happy anniversary, Treason.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary, dude.
I like Bionic Commando on PS3.
Which Bionic? Oh, okay.
No,
So the 3D one?
the last one.
Yeah, people
Oh,
hate
okay.
that one.
Yeah, I heard some bad stuff about it.
Totally
Yeah.
understand.
I think I played 10 minutes of it because I got it from Gamefly. And that
And you're
was
like,
10
"Nah, I'm
minutes. I sent it back. Okay, so that does remind me of something. I played Wanted, the movie tie-in video game.
People said Wanted wasn't that bad.
It was garbage. It was
Yeah?
pretty bad. but
I-
I enjoyed it.
I never played
It was
it.
good
Like, oh yeah,
garbage.
it was shit, but
I,
it was fun
I
shit.
never touch games that were movies initially, and the other way around. If a game was made into a movie, I'd never go watch that movie.
Yeah, I think I beat the game twice in one day. So like, it's garbage enough that you could beat it in one day.
If only you
Little
get
fly.
sushi, treason.
The worst game I've ever played, but I don't like it, was Saw on the
Oh.
PS3.
That-
did it
that's
for
just
the
for
platinum
trophy
trophy. Yeah.
Anna, you always want
So
sushi.
bad.
That's nothing new. Stupid Corona out here ruining anniversary.
Oof,
Facts.
True.
that's gotta be rough.
Corona ruined my anniversary too, so I know the feeling. And it
Talk-
ruined my birthday.
Talking about sushi, Beast can eat like a fucking cow. That shit, he ate even more than me. I got sick when I was looking at him. Okay, getting back to the bad games. Bionic Commando, I have to say, people said it was garbage. It's not the best, but I have to say the mechanics weren't that bad. They tried it and did it pretty well. I can use sticks. Fuck you. Yeah, that's true. And same goes for Homefront. I played the first Homefront, not the Revolution. I'm still not sure if I'm ever gonna buy that.
That's awesome.
But Homefront, I think when I think about the game, concept was pretty good. It was North Korea invading U.S. and then stuff like that.
And it was
So
very timely at the time.
yeah, and again, if you compare it like when Trump came in and stuff like that. So the concept was pretty good, but it was a little wonky at times. But the savageness of the game, because at the beginning you get taken by the North Korean soldiers, and then you see a mom and a dad getting shot with their child in the middle, and they leave the child, and then he's screaming for mommy and daddy, of course, stuff like that. So concept was pretty good, but a little wonky. I'm probably sure if they had more time, it would be a better game, and if they made it a little longer, because it was pretty short as well. I think they trying to back in the day trying to compare it to Call of Duty, of course, because that was the time that you have fast-paced type shooters, and I wish they didn't do that. Just do their own thing, and then it would have been a better game. But I still think it's an enjoyable game. If you haven't tried it, it's like $5 on a sale. I would say buy it and just experience it yourself. If you played it, it's I have to say the ending was pretty abrupt because of they probably want a second game, and that came out way later, of course. But if they didn't do that, it would have been a better game, probably. Okay, my question is...
Do you have one?
I thought Aboop said one. Oh,
No.
I'm sorry.
He was looking up a
I'm,
list of games. I
I'm
think.
so
He was
sorry.
frantically just like, "Oh my god!"
I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
don't
a
think
film
I've played any. I don't think I played any bad games or things that game that people thought were bad recently. I was like looking through Steam and like, what games have I played that are bad reviews? I really enjoyed Lost Planet 3. That has mixed
I forgot
reviews.
about Lost Planet 3.
Dude, Lost Planet 3 is fantastic. I've beaten it like 2 or 3 times.
I never
That
played
game
Lost
is
Planet.
terrible.
What?
I never.
That game was terrible.
That game was fantastic. Don't even think that.
What Lost Planet is the best though? Because I never played it. I see it popping up every fucking time, and I still don't know which one to get.
Honestly, I
Lost Planet
didn't
2.
even know they made it past 2. I didn't even know 3 existed.
Dang.
Like 3 is so different than the first 2. It's completely different. It's more like story driven, and I'm like 3 is fantastic.
Well, one was very story driven. Two was like Monster Hunter meets Lost Planet,
Yeah, pretty
and I
much.
love that.
That does remind me that I thoroughly enjoyed Dead Space 3, and a lot of people
Oh.
didn't like Dead Space 3.
Dead Space
Oh.
3 wasn't the best, but saying it's a bad game, no, it's not. It's not.
No.
If you compare
There
it
were
to-
some other people who said it was bad before.
No,
I also-
it's not bad. It's just if you compare it to, that's what people do. They compare it to the first 2 games, and the first 2 were amazing. Especially the first one, when it come to horror, it was so intense. When it come to second one, the fighting got better. It was more smooth, and then the third came in, and that's only action, and that's why people hated it. They missed the horror aspect of it, and I'm like, I can get behind that, but saying it's a bad game because of that, no.
Yeah.
Like
I think it helped that. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it helped that I played with a friend who was terrified of everything, and I gave him the second player option, which he just hallucinates throughout the entire game. So my friend would just stop and scream. He's like, "There's a nutcracker right there." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And like he genuinely started to think that he was going crazy. So for that, I had to enjoy the game a little bit more.
I never played the third one. I played. The issues I had playing the first one is I watched my brother play it, and all of the jump scares are in the exact same spots.
Yeah.
So you go through, you're like, well, here comes a jump scare. Okay, here we go. scrolling through my Steam thing, I got reminded of another game that I really can't wait till it comes out, and that's the next Hellblade game.
Oh
They
yeah,
announced that. I'm
I-
so
I
excited.
still have to play the first one, but it looks
The first
really
one
good.
is so good. I own it on 2 consoles.
It's installed. It's
I owned
installed.
it. I had it on my computer, and then I went to stream it, and my old computer was so shit that I had to buy it on the Switch and stream
Oh,
it
yeah, I
that way.
remember
Because
that.
I'm like, I'm going to stream this.
Talking about games that people say that are shit, I played Mafia 3, and I have to say, it's bad. No, it's
Oh,
it's.
I was very hopeful for a second there.
No. It's not. If you, the first one is very linear, of course. Go to point A, go to point B. It's like going to have to look for what type of game you want. The second one was more open. You could go from point A to point B, but you can do it all your way. You don't have a time. You have to be there. Then Mafia 3 came out, and that's so open world. But it can be a little bit repetitive at sometimes because you need to take stuff from them, so you get to earn more money. Then lieutenants come out, you take out the lieutenant, and then you get the whole district. If you get the big boy from that district, because if you take out all the lieutenants, he has to come out to fix everything. So, it can be a little bit repetitive, but in the end, I really enjoyed the game. The shooting was pretty good. I liked the character, especially the DLCs that came with it. You had like, some. You have 3 DLCs. One is more like a Vietnam type thing because your character is an old Vietnam vet, of course. Then you have like one with a more racing oriented, and the driving wasn't bad either, but was more racing and getaway oriented. And that shit was so racist. I don't even know if I can stream that, the things that are said in that one, in that DLC. But I have to say, the time at the time, of course, it was normal. Sadly, and then the last DLC, I don't know if I played it or I'm not sure anymore. But I would replay it on stream because I think it was glitchy, of course. At the time it got rushed, but it got better over time. The only thing that I hate about it is the repetitiveness at some point, but if you look past that, it could be a very good game.
That did just remind me of something. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, and I love
Mass Effect 3.
And everyone hates Mass Effect 3. The ending wasn't fantastic, and even when they
The only
fixed
one
the
I
ending,
played.
oh well, that's not good.
I never beat it. Oh, it's just like the only Final Fantasy I played was what is it, 13?
Okay,
The one
that's an
with
interesting choice.
It's just
Was it
the
like
only one
Lightning
I know.
Returns or just regular?
No, just regular 13.
Okay.
Okay, talking
I
about
never beat that either.
talking about it. I never played Mass Effect. People were
Fantastic.
when people said that Mass Effect 3 ending sucked and they had to update it. I'm like, fuck off. It's the ending you wrote for it. You better keep it. If you want to have the different ending, I would say play the game different. If you only gonna play it like being the bad guy that has a name, Cam, help me. Renegade. That's
Oh yeah, Renegade Paragon.
yeah. So if you're gonna
Paragon
Paragon
for
is the
life.
good one. Yeah, my buddy played the Renegade one because he wants to. It's like Infamous. Most of the people want to play the Renegade first because they don't have to think. I would rather play the Paragon first because then the second time I can play with a no-brainer. Just go.
Yeah. So the amount of character development that you get in the third game far overshadows any ending they could have made. So in those cases, it was totally worth it for me.
And talking about Lightning Returns, I have one buddy that would say it isn't the best Final Fantasy, but he doesn't dislike it. And if you say otherwise, that's your opinion, of course. No worries. He won't fight you. I never played. The only Final Fantasy I played is Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 14. I bought the original Final Fantasy 7 on Steam because it was on sale. And I will buy the remake because I want to play the old one first, so I can see the difference, and not graphic wise, more like will they make some story changes and stuff like that. So that's why I would play the old one first before I play the remake.
All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
You're stranded on an island. You can only take 3 games with you. Okay? You can only complete one of the 3 games every day. The other game, you can only play the first 15 minutes, and then the third game, you can only listen to the music. What game do you take?
I would.
Jesus.
I would.
The hardest one for me is, what do I only play for 15 minutes?
Okay, I
You can
would.
play
That's
for
the
15
hardest one. I got
minutes
the
and
other
then,
two
I know
down.
my
like,
answer.
you compete it eventually, right? Or is it just the first 15 every
Just
time?
the first 15 minutes every time.
Jesus.
Okay, I would drown myself. Is
Not an
that
option.
is that an option?
Because it resets and you got to do it again the next day.
Oh my god.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Yep.
Okay. When it comes to the music, I would say Persona. To be honest,
Solid choice. Yep.
the music of Persona is pretty good.
Which Persona?
Persona 5, the music and that no.
But you like
You don't
3
like
so
what?
much.
Right.
No,
you
no.
just lit the flame.
No, I told you, when it comes to Persona 3, I like the story the best. The way that Persona 4, the people were the best, the NPCs. When it comes to Persona 5, the music was so good. So I would say Persona 5 when it comes to the music. Okay, okay, I got it. I will finish Persona 3 every fucking day. I will fucking play the 15 minutes of Persona 4 and listen to the music of Persona 5.
Oh my god, the trifecta.
Bro, that's a lot of Persona. I'd probably kill myself too.
No, when it comes to the music, I would say Persona 5. When it comes to only 15 minutes, I will say GTA 4 just to fuck around. Or no, not even just cause. Because I can do fuck around even more.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
And when it comes to story-driven games, Destiny 2. If only Treason was here, so I can say Persona of Destiny 2 is shit. Okay.
Okay, so for me, I think I've got it. For the
Okay.
game that I would play all the way through, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Because I could just do that
You
forever.
yelled that the game was shit, though.
Yeah, you made me yell it. So,
I got made for that.
yeah. So, that one I would play all the time because it would take over days and days to beat it. First 15 minutes, I would probably do Shadow of the Colossus and just try and speed run it as much as I can to get to the second one or something. So, like, I know I'd have to fight the same boss over and over, but it's still a pretty great moment. And then for music, honestly, I think I'd listen to the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack.
Ooh.
Just because the theme song, what is it? The Simple and Clean. That's my happy song. That got me through a lot of shit in my childhood. So
Great song.
Yeah.
Definitely a great song. All right, Habu.
So, the one game I'd complete every day, of course, would be Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Greatest game ever made.
Link to the Past, but okay.
Sure, whatever.
There we go. There we
So,
go.
the one I'd only listen to the music to would be Stellaris, because I honestly just put that soundtrack on in my car some days.
oh my god.
And then the game I would only play for 15 minutes would probably be Risk of Rain 2. Because
okay.
then I could get something new every single time.
Solid.
Damn, I should have said Animal Crossing. 15-minute one.
Dude,
It just
that
goes
would have done it.
forever.
So let's see. I think the music that I would take would be Chrono Trigger.
Mhm.
The game that I would play 15 minutes of would probably be Binding of Isaac. Kitty!
Are you mesmerized by
God.
Kitty?
Those cheeks.
Look how happy he is.
Oh, this is better content than us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
continue.
definitely. Please continue. Let's all watch him.
Aww, so adorable.
Give me attention, Human.
It's like a.
Please, somebody clip that.
Jesus. Okay, go
Oh,
on.
that was awesome. Uh, in the game I would play over and over again would be A Link to the
Ooh, I expected Resident Evil, to be honest.
Link to the Past holds a special place in my heart.
Link to the pleb.
Yeah.
I played Link to the Past for the first time last year or the year before, and holy shit, was it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay,
Okay.
I played like every other Zelda game. This will be fine. Oh god, I'm dying all the time.
Imagine playing that pre-internet,
Yeah,
where
the game's
you
tough.
were just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I have no idea what to do."
I mean, I didn't look anything up, so I'm like, I don't know what's in this game.
I know what to play, but I would play every day.
You already said it.
No, I didn't. I
You did. You said Persona 4, you'd play for 15 minutes. You'd play Persona 3, and you listen
No,
to
that
Persona
was a
5.
joke. Don't fuck.
Was it, though?
I said I would play. I would listen to the music of Persona 5. Thanks, Anna, for the clip. Thank you. I would play the music of Persona 5. I will play 15 minutes of Just Cause, just to fuck around. And I would play... there's a fight. There's an inner fight in me right now. Like, what game would I play every day? It's like I need to choose between Dark Souls 1 and Persona 3 because those are one of my favorite games of all time. Persona 3 because of the story, of course. The game was fucking great, and when it comes to Dark Souls, I'm playing. I can play that over and over.
There's at least
Subject.
variety in Dark Souls that mix it up, so you can go for a totally different build one playthrough.
Yeah,
And then-
exactly.
yeah.
I would choose Dark Souls. Fuck it. Sub J.
And now you're stranded on an island.
Yeah.
And now that's it.
Yeah. The
You'll be
pack
dead
is-
before you even get to be in any of your games more than once. So
Yeah.
I will drown myself still.
Happy J.
Okay. Haboob, do you watch anime?
No.
why?
Oh, I want to talk about anime games. What anime game do you enjoy, or if you ever played an anime game?
Don't think so.
That's
Wouldn't know.
That's a straight.
I hope not.
Okay. I would rephrase then something else. Horror game. Best horror game you ever played, and not when it comes to Resident Evil. I really need like jump scare horror games.
Visage. I mean, hands down.
Yeah,
Easy.
Visage. Probably.
And
it's not even done yet.
Exactly.
What do you say, Abu?
I'm trying to figure out if I play horror games. I don't think
What's
I do.
horror? What is this? Emotion? Fear?
I
How
fear
you doing,
nothing.
Jay?
I'm not a fan of horror games or horror movies, so I tend to avoid them.
Oh, you would have been great
I
for
did
a horror
really
podcast.
enjoy.
Sup,
I
Greg?
did enjoy Dead Space games. I only
There you
played
go.
1 and 2.
That's it. And there you go. Best horror game to you. My favorite anime game is Guilty Gear.
Does it have an anime though?
You didn't say I had to have an anime. You didn't
No,
say
I'm
games.
no. This was just a one. That's just a question I had. Just like my mind wandering off. when it
Time
come-
to search through anime games on Steam so I can look cultured.
So
Oh, yes.
That's
Take
like-
Big E, high
Yes,
school
I
girl on
totally
five.
played.
Haboob will be like, I've watched the best anime ever, Death Note on Netflix.
Yikes.
Lunar count
I'd
as an
probably
anime
say
game.
so.
Silver Star
I'd
Sword.
probably say some shit, be like, "Oh yeah, my favorite is this," and it's some like hentai game. like,
Jesus.
And you'd be like, wow, we didn't know you were like that.
If you enjoy that,
Like
it's
what?
all yours, dude. No worries, honey pop. But
Lunar might be. Yeah, maybe. Sure. One time I got really hammered. Surprise.
whoa.
It was at like a party. This is around when Mortal Kombat 9.
what?
We were
No one
talking about
says
horror and
to
anime, and he
play
starts
Mortal
talking about
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Shut the f.
Yeah. And apparently I was playing my boy online, unconscious, and I just did Scorpion's fatality. I don't even play Scorpion. Okay, I don't even know how I did that. Just comes up and he's like, Lou, I was out.
So,
Damn.
what's your favorite fighting game of all time?
I didn't even got my. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you got it. I'm sorry.
It's my stream, but I will
We get
go.
too far ahead of
I
ourselves.
will go.
Get out of
I
here.
will go fuck away, show. Okay. When it comes to my horror game, I would say Amnesia because I just love the way how the atmosphere of the game. You literally go crazy.
What game?
Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
Oh.
Because the game makes you like you hear all the sounds and then eventually you will hear things and then you start getting in your own mind. I would never pick Outlast because it's good but not that good. When it
I don't
comes
think Outlast is scary at all.
the first one was okay. When it comes to when my dad was yelling at me, I got more scared of him than of the fucking game. Especially, and then he's like, to your left, and I'm like, there's nothing there.
Everything you own in the box to the left.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The greatest horror game was the Slender Man game.
Back in high school, yeah.
Back in high school.
Back in high school, definitely.
There was only one thing scarier than Slenderman.
Raiden, I fucking hate
Internet
Raiden.
Explorer.
Yep.
Cyber
Silent
Sub-Zero.
Hill, Overclock Tower, easy.
Damn. Okay, when it comes to anime game, I played Sword Art Online, Hollow Realization, and those were pretty solid. I'm not sure.
I think Habub's question was favorite fighting
No,
game.
you answered the fucking
still
anime
on-
game still,
Yeah,
and
he's
I
on the
didn't.
anime game. I just didn't have an answer for that one. What's an anime?
Is that like a Japanese cartoon? If you say that,
Is
there will
that
probably.
a type of soup?
Can you eat that? Okay.
Like
Okay,
the-
favorite fighting game. Go ahead, Tito. You're the fighting nerd here, so go ahead
Why do I have to start?
because you're a bitch. Okay.
Ooh, got him.
Street Fighter Third Strike.
And you're out. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that's the best fighting game on the existence of the planet.
Damn. That's a statement right there.
Then Tekken 7. Then Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I can go all day. So.
Yeah, shut the fuck.
Yeah, I'll just go down
No
the
one
whole
has to
list.
stop.
Cam, what about you?
Yeah.
I don't like fighting games. They're just
Because
not
you're
my
a bitch,
thing.
okay.
I mean,
Wow.
but I do like Smash,
Well, look at that butt.
just because Smash is good.
It's a fighting game, so.
It is a
Yeah.
fighting game. It's the one I like the most, just because you can villager and chop down a tree on someone. Just be Kirby and just fly away. Who cares?
Goals.
Yeah, there you go. But then afterwards, Soul Calibur 4, because they had a pretty interesting character creation thing, and I just made Metal Gear characters in it, and just
Smash Bros
It's
is a
fine,
fighting
people.
game. Calm down, Greg.
yeah. Again, the guy who doesn't like fighting games like Smash. So
I think it's a fighting game, so. And that's the guy who likes fighting games.
I
Yeah,
would
there you
agree.
Rito's really
I
good
would
at
agree.
it. So.
What was the One Piece question?
Greg-
Did you
Greg's
play a
asked-
One Piece game?
One Piece is trash, so.
I never played any One Piece game, so I don't know.
real talk, the American One Piece intro music, that was pretty lit though. The rap song. I'm not gonna go super into detail, but that was a good rap.
I heard there was a good one. There's probably a good one out there, but there are lots of One Piece games.
So I
And
think
and Greg said Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Or no, Turbo, not even Turbo.
my number one fighting game, which most people don't know, was Mace the Dark Age on the N64. Greatest
Oh my.
fighting game ever.
Never even heard of that.
It is fantastic. Followed by probably the second most played was probably
Mace.
Street Fighter.
The Dark
Yo, that
You're
dude
gonna
looked
tell me-
fucking sick though.
Yo, it is fucking sick. It's fantastic. Followed by
That's a lot
Street
of
Fighter
red.
2.
Damn.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Los demos.
Yeah, that was the
Hold
game
up.
to play, man.
Hold up. This game looks fucking dope.
Yeah.
I was about to
It
say,
is
it looked
dope,
good.
dude.
Even I am interested. Best fighting game, non-video game, Dungeons and Dragons.
The samurai dude.
Yo, the samurai dude was my man. But so
Takeshi.
that game was fantastic. I grew up playing that like all the time.
I think
Street
it's
Fighter 2 was also I played that a little bit too much probably. I agree with Cam, Soul Calibur 4. The
Oh my
only Soul
God,
Calibur
Soul
game I
Calibur.
played,
is that
but
the,
I played
was
a
that,
lot of time with that.
I'm trying to think about Soul Calibur 4. Was that the first Soul Calibur that came out on the PS3 and Xbox 360 back in the day?
I think so.
Yeah, then you had
was,
'cause I had it on the
Yoda, and
360.
everybody hated Yoda. And
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoda, Darth Vader, and The Apprentice.
Oh yeah, I
And,
forgot about that.
and of course,
I could never find the
play much.
Apprentice. Star Killer, not even the Apprentice. I could never find Star Killer. Only on practice
I
matches.
didn't play too much of Super Smash Bros. Until I got it on the Switch because I never owned it on anything else. Like before we adopted my brother, I played whichever one was on the GameCube.
Melee.
Melee. I played
That
that,
was-
one a little.
I played that
once in
religiously.
a while.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
played Melee very late. The Switch was already out, then I played Melee.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I bought all the Nintendo stuff. I bought that from a friend from my dad because he didn't use it anymore because he became a dad and didn't have time. And he was like, "I know your son likes to play games, and I'm pretty sure he will keep them in good condition. And if he ever comes to visit us, he always asks if he can play some. And I always have a chair ready for him to play his old Nintendo shit.
Yeah,
I'm never-
Now I
every
need to
Smash
see if I
Bros.
can find a ROM for Mason Dark Age to play on Steam next time.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I didn't
We're gonna
get
play
into
this
Smash
Wednesday.
until Ultimate.
when it came to, I have the ROM. When it came to fighting games, I have to say Tekken 3 was one of my favorites.
Good one.
That's the first fighting game I can remember playing on the PS1 back in the day.
Mine was Bushido Blade. Bushido Blade was like some of my earliest fighting game memories. That and Street Fighter 2.
Okay. Now, come to think of it, because I started talking about fighting games, you had an EA fighting game that got cancelled eventually. I don't know.
Roadkill?
Yeah, thank you. So I was thinking about what games were you excited for that eventually got cancelled?
I don't know because until like recently, like after college, I never like before I got out of college, I didn't like follow the gaming industry enough to know what was getting made or getting canceled.
That's
So I have no idea.
that Star Wars game that got cancelled. Didn't that became the Fallen Order eventually?
Oh, after this one, next question.
Mm-hmm.
What game needs a sequel that didn't get one? After
Good
this
one, good one.
There was this game called Scalebound that was supposed to come out on
Oh,
Xbox. back in the day.
Scalebound! Fuck! That
game
was like
looked
our
it
one
was gonna
saving
be
grace for
so
Xbox.
dope, yeah. And then they were just like, well, that's it. It's not coming out.
Yeah.
Scalebound. It rings a bell, but
It was like a Platinum Games,
Yeah. They showed, like,
Dragons,
Oh.
and
a trailer.
yeah.
that one,
It looks so dope.
that looked so good. People saying KOTOR 3. I'm pretty sure
What's that?
Tita would disagree with you.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I don't like Mexico Republic games.
Told you. I would say
It's so-
Scalebound as well.
It's so sad when I see the Scalebound Wikipedia and it starts with Scalebound was.
Big oof.
That's sad. I just don't like. I don't like Bioware games. So
Ouch. As Bioware fanboy number one.
I was about to say you
That
hurt
hurts.
someone's feelings right there.
I can't help it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
games that should have got a sequel but didn't. There's
So
not.
my number one has to be Star Wars Republic Commando.
Ooh, that's,
Oh.
that's a good one. That's a good one, actually.
It
Yeah,
needs
that
a
is a
second.
modern one. Yeah.
I
that'd be
didn't
fucking
think.
crazy.
I didn't think about that one. That's damn. Damn.
Chris is like, yup.
Yup.
Star Wars fanboy over here right now. He's like, Boba Fett is still alive.
It'd be really great if they made a sequel to Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original one. The 2005 one. It'd be great if they ever made another
Dude,
Battlefront
I
game.
still play the first Star Wars Battlefront on my PS2 because that's the first one I've ever played, of course. The second one was already out, but I still go back to the first one. I just love the way it feels.
It's tough to think about like the game that should have made a sequel. Because most of the games have sequels.
Yeah, but there are some games, especially now you ask Kaboop, that's a question you don't stand still by. It's like it's like something you think about when you ask it, but that's it.
It'd be really nice if they made a sequel to Portal. That would have been cool.
Half-Life Episode 3.
It would be really great if they made a sequel to Half-Life 2.
Y'all terrible.
Cam's like, don't you do this to me.
I'm just sitting pretty here. Although, if anyone tries to play Half-Life Alex, it definitely spoils what happens in Half-Life 2. For whatever reason,
Dude,
they're like, hey, this happened.
I already played
reminder.
Half-Life 2. I just want to know what happens at the end of Episode 2. I want to finish the story. Blood and Bacon. I wish there was a sequel to Blood and Bacon.
Dude, Blood and Bacon is an interesting game.
It's so shit. It's so shit.
It's so shit, but it's great.
Yeah.
When it decides it wants to work.
Okay, I was trying to think outside of the box for myself because obviously I was like Shadow of the Closet or something. But
I had that in mind as well, and I was like, somebody else will yell it, so I will keep quiet.
so I had to think outside the box a bit more. And you might agree with me on this. Bloodborne.
Beast, fuck. Oh, you got my attention right there.
Yeah. Bloodborne needs a sequel because that shit looked dope.
Definitely. I hope we get a sequel with but of course the Elden Ring or something like that. That's the next one on the list, but I hope Bloodborne 2 comes out. I really want to know what happens outside of the dream, or something that can explain the dream of Bloodborne even more in depth. Beast talking about Darth Maul in Battlefront 2. Darth Maul was an asshole. He was the most OP guy in the old Battlefront 2.
He's awesome though.
Yeah. Everyone with a dual blade or two lightsabers, like Aisha Kira or something like that. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. Was also very overpowered.
Now I just want to go back and play like the Conquest mode or whatever it was.
I would join you.
That was so good.
I would join you right away.
I spent so many hours on that.
Have you guys ever played a game called Enslaved? Journey to the West?
Oh my god, yes!
Dude, I have that.
That was great.
I have that on Steam. I have it on. It's an underrated game.
Great game.
Yeah.
That one and Heavenly Sword, I think I would have liked to see a sequel to. I don't know
Heavenly
if you guys ever
Sword.
played that. Yeah, it was like one of the early PS3
Yeah.
games by the same
That was
guys.
like the God of War kind of
Yeah, I
With the
remember.
male version.
and it
Yeah.
was
I remember.
awesome.
I never finished Bulletstorm, but I really like the game. Just an
Yeah,
art.
it sucks.
No, it's not that bad. If you like FPS games, it's not that bad. Shut the fuck up. Go play Bionic Commando, asshole. Bully 2 is coming out, of course. That got release. What about World at War, Call of Duty World at War 2? You can say what you want.
Call of
World at
Duty.
War was one of the best Call of Duties.
World at War's still my favorite.
So, did any of you guys play Spec Ops: The Line?
No, you can't make a sequel to
That
that.
I was
You
gonna
can't.
ask. Like, is
No.
that a game that you could sequel, or is it just you remake that game,
You
if anything?
it depends on what ending you get, though. If you
Spoilers.
if you really want, I'm not talking about it. If you really want a sequel, it depends on the ending you get.
I don't know. I think I just want something with the same caliber of like mental
Then
awareness or something. as Spec
It
Ops: The Line.
shouldn't be Spec Ops: The Line. They should make a whole new IP. But I do agree, they should make another game that way. Mr. Yui, thanks for the follow. So getting back to Spec Ops: The Line, I really enjoyed that game, but I'm not sure. The ending was pretty solid. The game eventually, as well, but like I said, it really depends on what ending is canon at that point. Then.
Your canon.
Code Vein is pretty recent, so I'm not gonna say that. What about Cold Fear? Anybody played Cold Fear?
Never even heard of it.
It's like a Resident Evil type game by
Now I gotta
Ubisoft.
find a game that no one else has heard of.
Right.
Conan Exiles 2.
I've looked into it and then never actually played it.
It's
Isn't it free to play?
No.
I don't know.
No, it's not. It was free on PS Plus eventually, but there are a lot of Germans that will blow your shit up. They will act friendly, and then when you're offline, they will blow your shit up. We did the same to them, and we killed them multiple times. We even eventually made a spawn point at the because you have a starting point for every new character. If you die, you go there as well. We even made a spawn point at the starting point to fucking murder them until they left the lobby because they were like, oh, we were your friends. They gave us shit, and then eventually they blew us up. And I'm like, no, we're not gonna take that.
We're not gonna
What
take it.
What about Silent Bomber on PS1? I'm pretty sure there's a reason nobody heard of it.
Coronavirus!
What about Cry of Fear 2?
Wait,
Never even played the first one.
yeah.
No.
Wasn't that
More than
just
one?
the game you just talked about?
No, we didn't talk about it, but
okay.
we were still talking about games that need a sequel, right? So why not make a Cry of Fear 2? Cry of Fear 1 was pretty good, and it is free to play, so why not make a second one? Cry of Fear 2 is trash. You can even say it right, dude. Crisis, no. Daisy 2.
Oh my god, Tito. Wasn't expecting that.
Nom nom nom. Dishonored got a second game.
You're really just going through your entire Steam
Yeah.
library, aren't you?
What about Doki Doki
question.
Literature Club?
Yeah, I think it's time for another
Yeah,
question.
Next question.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm still looking.
I'm caught up in the Steam.
I'm looking at my 280 games that I have installed only on.
Speaking of Doki Doki,
I'm not gonna finish it.
the game theory on Doki Doki was so good.
We
It was.
we already talked about that.
Strongly urge somebody to watch it. You guys watch it if you.
We already talked about this.
Well, I'm sorry you're not entertaining enough because you're just going through Steam like
Ooh, got him.
That's because you're not entertaining enough.
damn
It's your
daddy.
podcast, boy.
Facts. Facts.
Says the man
Yo,
who
get
can,
out of here.
can finish Rebels. I'm one of them, so don't worry about it.
Chris and I have a bet. When I finish watching Rebels, play Paranormal
finished
Activity
it.
on VR.
Oh.
Oh fuck
Gotta
that!
say,
Fuck
shout
that
out-
game. Okay, best
Shout out to
VR
Chris.
game.
He got
best,
me that
best
Rob.
VR game you've ever played.
I get the wrong.
Yeah, he just messaged me
Hells
on
yeah.
Discord. He's like, hey, you want that Rob? I'm like, sure. He's like, what's an email? It's too big for Discord. Dude, my man.
Okay, best VR
Wow,
game you've
Chris.
ever played.
Chris out here hooking people up.
Is
I
it-
don't own a VR thing, so I don't have one.
Did you never play VR?
I've played like 5 minutes of was it Resident Evil or whichever the one?
Resident Evil 7 had VR
Resident Evil
support.
7?
I don't know. Maybe
Evil 7 is the only one with VR support.
it may have not have been Resident Evil. I don't know which one it was.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil 7 is my favorite VR game.
I haven't played it in VR yet.
So good.
Can you play it with a controller and VR headset, or do you have?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
I played like
Then I will try
5 minutes, or probably less than 5 minutes of the very beginning. Like we hadn't even gotten to anywhere yet. My roommate was just like, "Hey, we're trying this out. Want to see it?" And I'm like, "I want to throw up,"
Oh,
so I stopped.
That's fair.
What about
this?
you,
Is on
Ken?
like the cheap PlayStation. VR.
I mean, I like Gorn. Gorn is pretty fun.
I like watching you play, was it Trover Saves the Universe?
Oh yeah, I haven't touched that since the stream.
Which one was that?
So Trevor Saves the Universe was the one from the guy. I'm
From
sure
Money
the
Guys?
voice actor. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were in it. You were this purple guy, and or
Oh,
no, you were just a guy sitting in a chair with a controller,
that
controlling
one.
a purple guy doing stuff.
I
So,
like the ones where you had to throw the things at the robots.
budget cuts.
Yes, I will.
That's another.
Mostly because we got to troll the shit out of you.
I
Yeah,
don't even know.
those are dark times.
I don't even know.
There's
Greg.
a
I think
second
you blame
budget cut,
me
that's
for it.
Well, I don't know.
Did the
There's a lot of
movie-
anger. But
Have
go
you,
on.
You haven't done a VR stream since Chelsea.
We
moved,
were,
huh?
yeah, we were just testing it out. So hopefully
Oh,
this
look at
Friday, Half-Life Alex, it's going to be a drinking stream if it doesn't blow up my computer. So,
Mm,
and I don't know if Chelsea will be there or not.
Cam
but I
is
got a friend
trying
who's
new
gonna be there.
things.
Hell yeah. Drunk VR.
It's
Yeah.
not going to work out well.
This is
That's
the
what
way of the
Can
future.
confirm it doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
Okay, Tito, what about you?
What about me?
Best VR game you've ever played?
I already said it. Resident Evil 7.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the best done VR game for a game that wasn't built to be VR.
That might be the best reason why it was the best.
Skyrim.
Also, to be
Skyrim
fair, my
does
options are
everything.
limited. That's facts. Oh, excuse me. I'm also limited because I have a PSVR, so I'm not as fancy as Cam.
Yeah. So the master race over here.
Yeah,
Although I can't play the fucking Neko
I will get
Hatsume
there.
fucking
I will get there.
cat game on the.
Cam's favorite
I have to do it on the
is
PlayStation.
I only played VR at Tito's place, and he knows how much I love it.
It's good shit. Honestly, I don't know.
No.
I think everyone should try VR.
I
at some-
haven't screamed that much in a long time. I screamed so much at his place.
I have videos.
Yes.
Great.
He even Amanda made a video that I scared the cats because I was screaming that loud. I was even looking at Tito and asking him if the neighbors would complain about noise complaints, and he's like, "No, you're fine, dude." They yell all
Then
the
the
time. Fuck
complaint
them.
comes in.
Exactly.
FBI
I'm
opens
constantly
up.
yelling obscenities at my cats. I'm pretty domestic abuse relationship.
Yeah, I'm glad. I
Glad.
said my neighbor's constantly banging on the walls, so I'm like, if I'm allowed a little bit, whatever.
Exactly.
I had the only VR games I played was Paranormal Activity. What was the other game we tried? There were 2 horror games we tried. Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. Impatient.
Impatient, that was also a good one. There's another one.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, fucking hell. The beginning was scary though, to be honest. Eventually it
Yeah.
wasn't that scary. And the Killing Floor game. I really enjoyed the Killing Floor game.
Yeah, I know you played it through its entirety. You fucking.
I
leak.
finished it. Finished it in
My VR. He bought it and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat this, Tito." All right, go nuts.
Hey, you were just chilling, man. So why not? Eventually, we watched Broly, so you couldn't complain.
Man. I don't
No,
know.
Amanda really loved it when I was playing Paranormal Activity. I was yelling so fucking loud when that fucking kid came up in my face. I was. I want to hit something in real life, but she wasn't there in real life, sadly.
I'm just glad you didn't hit my TV. So we're good.
I won't go that far, don't worry. I hope. So we got VR games, horror games. Ooh, trying to figure. Does somebody else have a question or something?
What was
Oh.
the best console made?
GameCube?
Dreamcast.
The Wii. No, I can't say Wii. I have to say I enjoyed the console, but it wasn't that great. By the way, if the viewers have a question for us, just put it in chat and we'll. Was it
Okay,
great?
the Wii was just 2 GameCubes tied together, like
Pretty
just
much.
put together.
I agree with Grizz. It was just a glorified emulator.
Yeah,
I still
Uh,
I still enjoyed it. People say it was a bad thing. You played on that shit.
I mean,
you
of
can say what
course.
you want.
Of course. But
The
Dreamcast was the best
greatest
because I could burn
console
all
of
my
all
games.
time was the Windows 95 computer.
Damn.
I
I'd
was
say yeah. PlayStation 2 for me.
It's solid.
I have to say one of my favorites would be the N64 because I played a lot on it when it comes to yeah, when it comes to games I can say PS3 because I got a fuck ton of them.
Just because you have a bunch doesn't mean they're good.
They were good. I have to say I really enjoyed it back in the day. But
I gotta say, some of my favorite games were on either the N64 or the Sega Genesis. But I really, not gonna lie, I really like the Switch. I love the design. Because I can hook it up to my TV, or I'm like, I want to go somewhere. Sure, let's just take
that's the one of the fucking reasons why I wanted the Switch because it's just like a big handheld, and with the best graphics because the DS sucks. It's old.
I love my DS.
I still love my DS. I only play Mario Kart and beat my mom, and then she's yelling at me.
My DS. I don't have one
Yeah.
anymore. But
You
My
don't
DS
have one.
probably doesn't work.
I
I might have one. I don't know.
I have.
I
I
used to
have
get those
6
little
DS lights.
hack cards, and I used to have like a
R4?
micro SD. Yeah, and just pounded all sorts of DS games on it. I never
I'm
bought
pretty.
one a day
I'm
amount.
pretty sure.
Tito over here just pounding everything. Hell yeah.
I'm
Hey,
pretty.
speaking of pounding everything, though,
Whoa.
this is a great segue.
That's
I love the
It's
PlayStation
not.
Portable
It's not that type
because
of
I
podcast.
figured
I
out
need
how to
you
connect to
calm
the
the fuck
Wi-Fi
down.
on that, and then that opened up a whole new world to me.
Sure did.
I remember back when I was like 11 or 12 years old, I was one of the first people with an DS Lite, and that was one of the last times we could take it to our school, as we had like a day where you could play all kinds of games the whole day. So we were enjoying that, and people were just fucking stupid, doing stupid things in the chat room. And I remember as a 11,
Chat roulette.
no,
Sorry.
the DS,
It all went down to the
DS
DS chat.
version. People were just talking in the chat from the DS, and you could always join, of course. So me and a couple of buddies of mine with a DS, we were like, okay, we're gonna invade and then just put all kinds of profanities in it and stuff like that. One of my friends was stupid enough not to change his name of his DS. So he had his full name, and then he would start saying shit in chat, and then people were calling him out, of course, and then the teacher came in and took his DS for the rest of the day. Meanwhile, we were drawing dicks and then send it and then leave and stuff
Bro,
like that.
DS chat was the greatest chat room of all time.
It was chat roulette before it became a thing.
And then you spend hours just drawing in the thing to turn it all black so you could draw stuff in reverse with the eraser.
That's right. I remember that.
And then you look back and you're like, wow, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good old times, man. What's a game that you bought but later regretted it?
every game I buy now.
Oh, what was that? Hold on.
True.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. Because I just tried to refund it and they didn't let me.
Oh yeah, I just bought Doom Eternal for the Bethesda launcher and they won't
Yeah,
refund
that-
it either.
Oof.
They don't refund that? That's stupid.
Okay. Oh, that's what it was. It was Greedfall.
People say it's good.
I'm sure it is. I played 20 minutes of it, got out of the very beginning tutorial, and I just couldn't make it past the facial animations. I'm like, nope, can't do it. Nope. The controls I didn't like just in general, because I tried doing you do the combat tutorial. I'm like, yeah, like Grizz says, hit detection was like, nah, it didn't work. So I'm like, well, let's at least get to the tutorial. And then I'm like, nope, can't take the facial animations. And I couldn't refund it because I bought it back in September, and then just tried to play it a few weeks ago, and they're like, oh, you've had it for too long. I'm like, okay.
I always immediately regret a purchase when they give it away for free on client or
I know.
PS
Yeah,
Plus
I
or
know
anything.
that
Every
feeling.
time.
That happens a lot.
I remember you saving me from What was the game called again? That's the Sacrifice. You were talking about it, Haboob, that the sequel is coming.
Hellblade.
Hellblade, yeah. I almost bought Hellblade, and Tito was like, dude, you have it for free on your Xbox Pass. I was so glad he told me, because if I bought it, I would have fucking regretted it. At least I could refund it because it was on Steam, but it still would be a hassle, of course.
So I think I told you guys this a while
Jam
back.
on the SNES, nice.
I was a huge Worms fan back in the day.
What
and
Worms game?
I've heard.
So I liked Worms 3D, so that was my jam. And then I heard there was a sequel to Worms 3D, which was Worms Armageddon. And I only had a PlayStation. And it was exclusive to Xbox. And I was like, I need to find a way to play this without buying an Xbox because that's expensive. So I went to eBay and bought Worms Armageddon from a European place because they had a PS2 European copy. And I was like, oh, that's fine. Got it.
Nope.
Can't play it because it's region locked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
I
the
know
biggest
that.
mistake of my life. And I had to put my brother through so much shit because I was like, hey, I need someone's PayPal account so I could use this. And this was like early PayPal. So like it was a hassle to get that set up. Took 3 days. Bought it from some sketchy place on eBay, and then it
I
didn't.
mean, at least
work.
you got it, right?
I got it. It was a PS2 copy of the game, but
Worms Armageddon is fun. Region locked games, no.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
fucking hate things that are region locked. Like Yakuza 5 is region locked. They will.
PS3 and PS4 are region free.
Yeah, Yakuza 5 is finally coming to the Western world, but the first release was region locked.
Chris just brought up Sid Meier's Pirates. God damn. God, that is the best fucking pirate game.
Wait. Wait.
I never played any of them.
Me neither. I've barely played pirate games.
Every time I saw Pirates of the Caribbean, I had to play Sid Meier's Pirates afterwards. I was like, this is
Never
the
even
dopest
heard of
shit.
Sid Meier's
Oh my
Pirates.
god, it is.
Okay, best
It's
pirate game. Okay,
fantastic.
go ahead. What's the best pirate game you had?
It's Sid Meier's Pirates.
Sid Meier's Pirate. I don't even know what it is.
I've
Killers
always
That
of
got his
Eternity 2 Dead
Modern
Fires,
version,
fantastic.
that'd be fantastic.
Can you count Assassin's Creed Black Flag as a pirate game?
Yeah.
I've
I
only
never
played
played
a
No,
pirate game.
I wouldn't say that game because I
Sea of
like
Thieves.
I like Assassin's Creed, but I hated the boat parts. Even though the songs are fun, that everybody starts chanting and stuff, but I just want to go to point A and point B walking and not have to fight a fucking dozen of all kinds of Imperial boats trying to fuck me, or not even Imperial, like what
You don't want to get
Templar.
fucked.
No, I could. I
Oh,
sunk
what?
those.
Damn, 2005. I had Sid Meier's Pirates on the PSP, so that
Okay.
might have been another reason I liked the PSP so much.
Best
I just really
best racing game.
Ooh.
Crash Team Racing.
Shut the fuck up.
We're gonna go back to the N64 days with Cruising the USA.
Yo, Cruising the USA was so dope. And I
Yeah.
did like Rush 64.
Blur.
I
Blur
never
was pretty
played
good.
Blur.
Blur was like Mario Kart on crack. And
Oh god, now I feel old. Cruising the USA came out in '94.
Damn.
I was 1 year old.
I was ow. Stop biting me, cat. God damn.
I don't
I
know
was
that
good.
racing game.
So I was 5 months old.
Yeah.
What year did it come out?
November of '94.
Oh, okay.
God, I was a year old.
I was 6 years old. I'm
2
old.
years old.
I have. B says Need for Speed Shift. I have to say that's pretty good.
Grizz is older.
Yo, me and Grizz get along.
Grizz just, he has that link with people.
He knows every single N64
Yeah.
game I reference. Yo, Road Rash. The Road Rash for the Sega Genesis was my game.
Alright, I'm sorry. I can't have you and Grizz getting along.
Road Rash, Road Rage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I know.
Okay.
You can't lose Grizz to someone else.
When it comes to racing games, I have a quarrel. Because I really enjoyed the first Most Wanted, because that was pretty good back in the day. But at the same time, the first racing game I remember playing was Need for Speed Underground, and
Need for Speed Underground 2.
I never played Underground 2. I only played the first one, sadly. I have the second one though, so I will get there. I have it on my emulator as well. But Need for Speed Shift is also pretty good. Although I hear people say Shift 2 is better.
Burnout Paradise.
I never played Burnout Paradise that long, to be honest. I only
Did
played...
you guys ever play Flat Out?
The first Flat Out was the second, not the first. The second Flat Out was good with the derby and stuff. That shit was fun.
Yeah. It had like the best like crashing physics or something. at the
Yes,
time.
yes, one of the best.
What was the game on the 360 where you were like on a 4-wheeler?
You have no idea how
I wanted to say
little that
I
matters
thought
it
the
does.
game was dirt, but it's
Four
not
wheels.
dirt.
Is ATV quad racing or something like that?
No.
Off road?
Dirt is a rally game, and Dirt is pretty good.
There's a
Forza.
ton of them. Not Forza.
ATV off road. That's what Grizz says.
Pure. That's what it was.
Pure.
That was a pretty fun
I
game.
heard Pure was shit.
Well,
I
never
thought
played
it was really fun.
Pure was pure shit apparently.
People say that the crew sucks, and
Crew's terrible.
yeah, I heard the crew 2. People said it was better. Then I was looking at some stuff, and that's exactly how I see it. People were like, the map is so big, you can drive from point A to point B, and
I didn't even know there was a Crew too.
there is. I asked you, should I buy it, and people were like, I was looking at the reviews, and people said, don't do it. It's just a copy paste, just like the Division.
I bought the Division too.
I bought the Division 2. It was $3.
Ooh, best party game. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Mario Party 2.
Of course, everybody's gonna say Mario Party.
No.
No.
No. The greatest party game of all time was Fusion Frenzy for the Xbox.
Yo, I love Fusion
That game
Frenzy.
was so great.
That game was so good. The corkscrew one was probably my favorite mini game.
It's
And that
Fusion
whole
with a Z,
thing.
by the way.
Oh my god, that.
Yes,
It was
that game
such a good game.
awesome. Very underrated.
I didn't have an Xbox 360, so that's why I don't know it.
It was on Xbox original.
Got that neither.
What about you, Cam?
Well, Mario Party was the first one to come up to mind, but Pokemon Stadium.
It's a party game?
I thought it was a
to me.
fighting game.
It was a hell of a party for me. It had fighting game stuff in it too, but it had like little mini games and stuff. Me and Chelsea religiously played Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. Almost the only games I had on the Nintendo 64.
Pokemon Stadium was amazing.
Yeah.
I never actually did the storyline for the game. I only played the party games.
It was just like the fucking Slifer like cutting the wood shit. Oh my god.
I was always failed at the stupid Metapod one.
What did you do at the Metapod one?
Though that's the one where the rocks hit you and you had to harden it at the perfect time.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You
But the
gotta hard it.
Clefairy memory one, that was my jam. I would never miss one on the Clefairy one.
I will end you, Grizz.
Final Fantasy
So
Crystal
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
Damn, now you guys are having me go back through all the Xbox games I missed, like Bloodwake. Has anyone ever heard of that game?
I play Bloodwake.
Bloodwake was
I had to keep
fantastic.
googling these, and then I
My
always remember.
favorite party game was WarioWare Inc. on the Wii.
Oh,
Love
well,
that
why
game
would you say something
so
so?
much.
Yes.
That's so good. I played Wario Inc.
I played so much
on
in
the
that game.
DS so much, dude.
So fun.
It's
Never heard of it.
dude. If you have one of those, or eventually
It's
get
hard
an
to find.
emulator-
They're expensive if you find
They
it,
are?
but I
Damn.
think so. They're at least $40.
Jesus, I'm glad I got those then. I even
Alright.
have Wario Inc. on the GameCube. When I come
On
to
the what?
think, on the GameCube.
It wasn't on the GameCube, was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't play that one. I only played the Wii U one. The
I
Wii
only
one.
played the Wii version and the DS version. Never played it, but I got it. Um, Talking about Mario Party, I remember I played Mario
it was-
Party 6 on the GameCube with two of my buddies, and you have like the microphone thing.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it didn't work. I was yelling so loud in that shit, and it wouldn't fucking register. And we all lost the minigame, except the computer, because of course the computer gets it.
Couldn't you turn off mini games that required the mic?
I'm not sure. I will. Eventually.
This
This
was,
is what we're talking
this was
about,
before
so.
we had that option.
Yeah.
We didn't know how bad it was. I haven't. I most of the time when I play Mario Party games, it's the N64 versions instead of the GameCube versions.
Mario Party 4 was probably like the best one ever.
That's a good one though.
That's the one with Book Squirm.
Okay, let's go. Best Mario game.
Mario World.
What's that?
Well, as he has the picture right there.
What's that?
Easy.
That's not Mario World. That's Super Mario World. Thank you very much.
Get owned, loser.
Actually, it's Repus Dual Your Ram.
The funny part is he said it wrong, and there's a fucking art right behind you saying Super Mario World.
Come on. When I say Mario World, everybody knows it's Super Mario World, bruh.
You have to say
Cam,
it
what's
correctly.
yours?
I mean, I can't even say what my favorite is for Super Mario Sunshine. That's it.
That's
Bingo.
a good one
That's
though.
a good one. I have to
World
agree.
down.
Dodge the bullet there. Phew.
My favorite segments of Mario Sunshine though were without flood. Those are my favorite ones.
Those are
What?
pretty fun, yeah.
You got caught out.
Without flood,
Mm.
where they're
Or it
just
just goes
use
back to regular.
regular Mario. Yeah.
Greg, you know me so well.
I knew Cam would say that. Damn. Best Assassin's Creed.
Wow, you just didn't let
He just skipped
Mario,
it.
I thought
That's,
we
this
already.
is how we do things.
No, I thought Haboob agreed
I've
with you.
never played a actual like standard Mario game.
But Boob, I want to live in the world you live in sometimes.
It's so weird.
It's such a. It's an
Only
enigma.
Mario games I've ever played are like Mario Kart and Mario Party.
I just want to adopt you so I can show you all the new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, look, you're playing this for the very first
whole
time.
new
Played
world.
my whole life.
Also, I've never played an Assassin's Creed game.
You're not missing out.
Assassin's
I've only
Creed was my
played-
jam, though.
Assassin's Creed 2 is the only one I played, and I loved it.
It's funny because like my brother and friends are like, "Oh yeah, he's like a big Nintendo fanboy." I'm like, "I play Zelda. That's it."
What is Mario?
What's a Mario?
What's Mario? Is that the one pedophile with the mustache?
You had to narrow it down a little bit
Is
more.
he related to a Luigi? See, I've played more Luigi games. I played Luigi Mansion. Never played a normal Mario game.
Talking about Luigi Mansion, the first Luigi Mansion I played, and the only one I played was Luigi's Mansions 3. I never played the older ones. Because I can't find them on the GameCube, sadly.
Well, this is only one on the GameCube, the other one's on the DS.
There's another one. There's one on the DS.
It was
Yeah.
GameCube, DS, and then Switch.
Then I should find a download of it.
You mean legally buy it?
Oh
At your
yeah, I
stores.
mean legally
Yeah.
buy it, man. I
I
don't
like how
know.
Cam looks at the camera. You mean legally buy it, right?
Okay, talking
Man.
about coming back to Assassin's Creed, I have to agree with Assassin's Creed 2 because that's the first one I played back in the day, and I remember that I had a test the next day. I bought it. It was like $10. Bought it, played it, and the next day I had a test. I had to get up at 6, and I played until like 2 a.m. and I forgot about the time. I was like, oh, I'm fucked.
So Grizz has a question. He says,
Yeah.
"What is the best non-Resident
Non-Resident
Evil?"
Evil zombie game?
I got the answer. I got
So do I.
the one and only answer.
Dead
There's only
Islands.
one.
Dead Rising 2.
Dead Rising 2. Get out of my head.
Bitch, you don't even play
You
Dead
too, my man.
Dead Rising 2 is the best Dead Rising game.
Dead Rising 2 is the best.
Boob is googling zombie games.
Googling zombie games.
I've never.
Call of Duty Zombies.
I
I had to get that
of the
genocide where
list
you
that I'm
slaughter all the
seeing,
zombies, just so I can get the Mega Man gun.
the
Finn,
Left 4
or
Dead games
Mega
are
Man
pretty
Buster?
good.
I hate Left 4 Dead.
That's because you
Like,
played
I
alone, you
hate
stupid
them.
bitch.
I mean, Blood and Bacon has zombie pigs. That
No,
counts,
no,
right?
no. We don't talk about that.
That's not-
I mean, yeah, I don't really play very many zombie games, so Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead Haboob can be fun, especially if you play with 8 players and play infected. Then you have four against 4. It could be fun. You get to yell.
I
at
don't
each
have
other.
8 friends.
Gray, your favorite is Dying Light.
No, I have to say I agree with you on Dead Rising 2. Because it's just fun that you could kill anything and then the possibilities with all the weapons and stuff. It's just so fun. Only
Did
if
you
play
guys
the
ever
Gray who
play-
knows that game better than himself. Damn.
Did you guys ever do the multiplayer for Dead Rising 2?
No, because I don't have friends that play it.
When I played it, I
The
didn't have
beauty of
friends.
multiplayer is sometimes you don't need the friends; you just find them online. But
That's how I met him.
I'm gonna stand on my pedestal here. I am the king of Master Chef in Dead Rising 2's multiplayer. Yes, I am undefeated. Not once.
don't
I've
know what
played. I played dozens of those matches.
Damn, dude.
It was just like a quick time event, like button press thing.
Shitty.
And
game.
for some reason, I just defeated everyone every single time.
Oh, Beast
And I'd have to scream the Star Wars Sith theme song while I did it.
Bit-
That was so.
I need to see this.
Beast
one day.
is right. I forgot about it. Dead Rising, or not Dead Rising. The Walking Dead: Road to Survival, best zombie game ever made. Now,
Nah,
Dying Light is pretty good, but I just the only reason why I picked Dead Rising over Dying Light is because the possibilities with all the fucking things you can find there's no end to it. And then you can walk with a dress. Who doesn't want to do that? Kill zombies in a dress while you're a grown-up man.
I want to kill zombies in a dress.
I would do it in real life.
I'm a pretty princess.
Pretty princess. Damn.
That was a good question, though.
Yeah.
Chris. Good shit.
That was a very good question. I agree. Yeah.
Best worst fighting game.
Worst?
Worst fighting game. All fighting games.
The best
Is the
worst.
correct game.
The best worst. Damn.
My feelings are hurt.
They're just not like racing and fighting games. Anything that's super competitive, I'm just like. No.
Dive Kick is the worst fighting game ever.
Yeah.
Is that the one where it's just one hit to kick? And
Yes. Yep, you just jump and dive
honestly,
kick.
that one's a little bit higher on my list than some other.
I really don't know what to answer because I only play Tekken and Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. So I have a real answer, ish. It's still kind of a fake answer, but Mortal Kombat versus DC because, and it's not for anything of the game itself. It's because Chelsea worked at Blockbuster at the time, and she got free rentals, and she just grabbed it, and she was like, "Here, you can play this," and I was like, "Cool." It fell in my trash can, and I didn't know. She was like, "Hey, where's the game?" And I was like, "Oh no," and I had to pay her back for that game, so that game fucking sucks.
Completely unrelated to gameplay.
Yep.
But it's still a shit game, so
Hey,
It is.
it went where it belonged, in the trash.
I
Exactly.
think it's funny that nobody said that Injustice was a good fighting game.
I had a friend who had a
Fighting game.
huge hard on for Injustice, so
It is a good fighting game.
I never played it.
Oh.
Best arcade machine you ever played it? Yeah,
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I'm sorry,
that's
I'm
on
too young.
arcade.
Sorry, I'm too young. Yes, it was on arcade.
Damn.
It was an arcade before it was a console game, buddy.
Come to think of it, I beat you.
You have
really dating myself.
Star
Do you
Wars
have to
PS1.
play the arcade game on
That's a good
on an
one,
arcade?
Greg. Yeah, Beast. There was a Star Wars fighting game, and it sucked.
And that game was trash. Was it Jedi battles?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Terrible game.
Galaga.
When it comes
Galaga.
to
Get out your Steam and stuff.
Dude, yo, Galaga's great. Don't even.
I beat
When I was in middle school,
I
I
beat
used to go
Tito.
across the street. What did you beat me?
Mortal Kombat.
Bullshit.
Mortal Kombat on the arcade at the Beercade.
Do the
I beat
do
you.
the
Capture
shooting
Card, you can't prove
games
it.
count as
Does
arcade games?
air hockey
What?
count?
Like Area 51? No, air hockey does not count. Or like
'Cause,
Time Crisis
You
4.
can find
House
every-
of the Dead.
House of the Dead.
Damn.
That does count.
Okay.
Those
Good
were
shit.
awesome.
What about I have it on my PS1. I have to grab it. Talking about, by the way, arcade games. Crazy Taxi is fun.
I just had a dumb moment and just realized that I was wrong. The greatest racing game of all time was Star Wars Pod Racer.
Yo, I love that game.
What a
Pod
fool.
Racer was the shit. MK9 was the last one on PS. Operation Wolf sounds familiar. Let me look it up.
Yeah. Any of the ones that you just shot things, that was the best. Hands down.
Those are fun. I like those. Oh god, I've never even heard of this before. Oh, looks like we lost Gray. Everybody talks shit about him while he's gone. Does he have his games in a trash bag?
I think so.
You'll probably find Mortal Kombat versus Steve in there.
Yeah, for real. Those cassettes? Music cassettes?
Oh,
What the
hold on. Since I missed the stream where we all wore hats and shit, hold on.
Okay, finally. Who's gonna save us?
I'm ready.
Hold on. I'm turning off this game for a second.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
They probably should have muted his mic in
Yeah,
hindsight.
seriously.
You better not talk shit, bees.
Oh, we talk so much, John.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you should
talk,
have definitely
John.
muted your mic.
What'd you find in the trash?
Time Crisis.
Time Crisis.
Oh, Time Crisis. That's a good. Yeah.
And I didn't find it in the trash. My PS1 is in there. My dad came home this last Friday, and I was sleeping, and he's like, "I bought a PS1," and then I woke up immediately when he said PS1. I was like, Time Crisis is pretty fun. Crazy Taxi I enjoyed on the arcade. I beat Tito in Mortal Kombat 2 on the arcade. Tito got his ass. I need that. I need that in my life.
Oh yeah, I got the
Oh my god!
You have to put the glove on. You just have to start
Yeah.
airboxing.
the other one's somewhere in my closet. I can't find it. We did we had a Halloween party at my brother's, and I dressed up as Knuckles, and my roommate. I dressed up as Ugandan Knuckles.
Bless. That's
And-
better.
Even better.
My roommate dressed up as the tank that he rides around in. In
Oh.
one of those really stupid videos. So I may own a red morph suit.
Oh my god. Did you like ride on the tank or?
No,
Oh god.
He just rode his buddy.
so I just bought a red morph suit, this thing, and the gloves.
What tank? What tank was he?
I don't remember. He just made a tank out of cardboard.
Yeah.
No, he didn't even do that. He bought a pinata, cut a hole out of the bottom, and put it on his head. That's what he did.
Honestly, like kudos for creativity there.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Alright, so I guess on the topic of Sonic, what's your favorite?
Sonic 2.
Sonic Pinball.
I'm not laughing because you picked that one because I enjoyed that game. People say it's shit, it's still good. Hey,
Sonic
I
Bebo.
enjoyed it.
Sonic
I only got
2,
to the second level.
Sonic 2, definitely.
Oh, that was easy. Okay.
That was easy.
Easier than expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh,
Except for Cam.
I played Sonic 2
Sonic Pinball.
on Game Gear.
Doesn't even know the actual name of the game is called Sonic Spinball.
Oh, I'm sorry, nerd. I just like the
I like that you said nerd and did that.
nerd.
Eating soup. I love soup.
Yeah, I remember Game Gear. Game Gear was crazy.
Was Game Gear the portable thing?
Sonic Underground is a show. It definitely does not.
Sonic Underground. I did not know that existed
Let's
until
just be
Maddie told
honest.
me last month.
The greatest Sonic game of all time is Sonic 2006.
Stop.
I want to stab
kick him
you.
from the
I want
channel,
to stab you
please?
so hard. I want to fucking murder you right on stream, live.
Sonic 2006 is
Oh, hi,
terrible.
Maddie.
Everybody in here.
Everybody's in here. Oh, sorry.
So,
I'm pretty
who
sure I can do
is-
that, right?
Who's the most
yeah.
important video
Fuck
game?
off.
Oh wow, Jesus Christ!
And then there were 3. Oh, welcome back.
I love how when people laugh and they are like
Proud of yourself,
people
bro?
that laugh like that. I'm so proud of myself.
So, who is the most important video game
That we
mascot, I guess, or character?
Mario.
Mario.
It's the most famous one.
Eh.
Reggie Phil's Ames.
That's a good answer.
I would say number 50.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take that back.
I'd say the biggest video game mascot is the line brick in Tetris.
Yep.
Honestly, the fucking MVP.
Thanks.
You know what's a good game on PS3? Spooderman.
Spooderman.
Who played
Spooderman.
Spooderman on
Pizza
PS3?
Time.
Alright.
Pizza Time.
Luigi. Toy
Who
Story.
is-
Toy Story 3.
Who is everybody's favorite villain?
Talking about Toy Story.
Why?
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, this is a fun story. My mom promised Beast to buy a game, and he had to choose between Star Wars: The Complete Saga or Toy Story 3. He chose Toy Story 3 because that was the movie that came out. I was so fucking pissed at him for choosing that fucking game. I'm gonna play it. I finished it, Beast. You didn't even finish it. I finished it. Okay, best video game villain in video games.
Now, when you say best, is it like best as in like
Your
your
favorite?
shit they
your
did?
favorite.
Okay, your
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Did he kill fucking everyone?
Tom Nook.
God, man. Good shit.
Tom, Yo,
we can't. We
hats
can't.
off. That's it.
Yeah.
Biggest villain ever.
She won.
He's a crook.
As though everyone would probably think, I'd probably say Ganondorf.
Of course. You
It's
would.
canon.
We're going to have to go with Majora.
Anonymous gifter.
Jorah's
Well.
not evil.
Thanks for.
God damn it, I was about to do that.
Damn.
I got distracted because I was talking.
Get wrecked.
Damn.
I beat you to it.
Fuck you, Tito.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
My favorite villain.
somebody from Metal Gear.
Asmodeus for Base the Dark Age.
What?
What? Nothing.
I can smell Metal Gear villain coming up from
Oh
Tito's.
god, Metal Gear. Ugh.
I can smell it. I can smell it.
Tito's like, dude, why do I know Haboom?
I'm playing Majora right now, Haboob.
Oh yeah, Maddie's been playing that.
Yo.
I still love how Maddie messaged me. Damn. Send me
Tito
an
does
actual
that
flex.
and says fuck you, Haboom at the same time.
I don't know. I like Albert Wesker.
He's a likable villain because he's so. I feel.
Super strong. He grabs missiles and he tosses them back at you. Who does that? Come on.
Who the fuck wears glasses in a dark place? Like sunglasses. Ouroboros.
So I'm just gonna say Revolver Ocelot because gear and stuff. But,
I could
He's
have
so
seen that
dope.
coming.
yeah.
But wouldn't it be Liquid Ocelot instead? Because he was
It's
definitely the
Beast-
better villain.
It's Ganondorf.
I
Ganondorf
don't know.
is most
I
of
just
the
like
time the
Revolver
main
Ocelot.
villain. In every...
Okay, but you see though, Revolver Ocelot is not actually a villain.
But like,
No, I'm talking... I'm Beast.
it's a little column A, column B. Liquid Ocelot, maybe.
is the
but,
villain. Yes.
I mean,
Shredder
ah,
from any team.
I liked him in 3, is what I'm saying though. I like Revolver Ocelot in 3.
Young Ocelot, where he wasn't the villain because that's how we figured it out.
True. Okay.
But yeah, so, alright, I'll allow it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so...
thank you.
So, back to who will wear
Kitty.
Goody.
That cat got some air.
Facts.
The only reason why
Oh.
you say that is you can't jump cam. Okay,
Yeah, I can't do physical activities. Thanks for pointing it out, Greg.
Don't worry, my fat
I'm a
ass
fucking
can't.
fat ass. Thanks.
Don't worry, my fat ass can't either. Bees asked who was Ganondorf, so I answered that. Back to the sunglasses. Only Bubble will wear sunglasses in dark places, so she can see the dark in HD. Okay, what the fuck?
I mean, hey,
Yeah, hats off to you that you do that. No normal glasses. Best villain. Why does anime villains pop up in my head? I'm a leaf, okay?
Finally, for real, jeez.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a coup. We're taking over.
Fuck. Wesker is a good one. Liquid Ocelot is a good one. Ganondorf is a
Wow.
good one.
Imagine being original.
okay, I got something different.
No, I still haven't gotten.
Okay,
I still
if
haven't
it's not
answered.
something original, I don't want to hear it.
What's the clown called in Final Fantasy?
What clown?
The one-
Kafka?
Yeah,
Whoever
thank
the
you.
person playing the game.
Kafka.
Shit, that was definitely out of there for me.
Kafka is a good villain.
Psycho Mantis, that's a good
Dirty
one.
Bubble from SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
I think the best villain is Doodlebob.
Me hoy, me noy.
Kafka. Thanks, Chris. Psycho Mantis is also a pretty good one, though. But
Alright,
no.
Cam, what did you
Yeah,
have?
what do you want to ask?
So, I guess it's playing off of Metal Gear still, though, in a way. But Death Stranding's villains, the Mads was fucking crazy, and whoever the other guy was, who I completely forgot his name. But he had the golden mask and
face
shit.
licking guy.
What was his name?
Die Hard Man.
No, literally every other. But I forgot what his name was. It was like
You have Matt Mickelson.
Jack or
that's-
some shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
try
but
again.
Mad was good, and the other guy, who was Troy Baker,
Troy Baker.
voice actor.
It was.
Yeah,
That is the actor.
That's
Well,
the
that's
actor,
all I
but
got.
what's the name?
I got nothing.
Face licking guy, that was great. Shut the fuck up, Bubble. I don't lick faces, though.
I do. Wait,
Uh,
what?
I will go there. Nemesis from Resident. No. Have you finished Death Stranding? I'm getting.
Did you
it.
watch your movie at the end of it?
It's a good movie.
You watched the movie the whole time. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. I have. What was the? I thought.
Oh, I definitely did. And I
Hey,
played it
Google.
again with Amanda Bees, and I got fucked by him again.
Death Stranding to Troy Baker.
It's Higgs. Jesus Christ.
Higgs.
Thank you for answering. After
You could have just said it an hour.
He was like googling it and then doesn't say shit, asshole.
How about Gravity in every Donkey Kong game and Mario? He's a multi-universe
Oh.
enemy. Gravity. Yeah.
Gravity is the biggest villain in any platform game.
Honestly, yeah.
In GTA, it's one of my favorite enemies. I always jump off buildings.
Oh, that was good.
It's just Eggman / Dr. Robotnik. Greatest villain. Greatest mustache.
You your own villain?
Oh man,
Aren't you, Cat?
Chris, you're going down a path right now, bro.
You ain't lying
That's
though.
deep.
Yeah.
That's what she said. But okay. Does the view? Do you have any questions, people? You can ask questions as well.
No, you can't. He's lying.
Any favorite sports game?
My favorite sports game
Mario Tennis.
is Gran Turismo 2.
Yeah, technically it's sports, of course. I'm
It is
pretty
sports,
sure.
it's
Yeah,
racing.
I'm pretty sure Beast doesn't talk about that. He only means like MLB.
No wonder Maddie only has nightmares.
Damn. It's sports. It's a sport.
Yeah,
I
racing's
didn't
a
say.
sport.
I didn't say it wasn't a sport. I'm just.
And I chose Gran Turismo specifically because it is track racing. It's not like Need for Speed that's a street racer.
Need for Speed Shift is also track.
Uh,
That's the only track. Need for Speed Shift is track racing. It's the only Need for Speed with track racing. If a soul were to exist and you lived in Star Trek universe, where okay, can you kick him?
when you are
When you
teleported
teleported
since
since
your
your
body is
body's-
technically destroyed, would you lose your soul after the first transport? Jesus.
I don't have a soul to begin with.
I don't play many sports games. I think the one I played most was it was like Madden 09. Because it was
Yo,
like the
so much-
one I owned.
Fair.
Maddie, my favorite sports game
I
is
know.
Wii Sports Resort.
I was trying to
I
come up
also-
with a joke answer, and that was one of my answers for it.
Yo,
you can say
Connect-
what,
come up
you
with
can
it.
say what
No.
you want, but that's fine.
Xbox Connect Sports.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
yeah.
Connect. Oh my
Okay,
god.
we can remove him as well.
Connect Ventures and shit. Oh,
Golf,
hell yeah,
golf
dude.
with
I lost some
friends.
weight playing that.
Bubble says
Tecmo
golf
Super
with
Bowl?
friends. The only reason why you pick golf with friends is you could play with balls, Bubble.
None of my friends play golf
Well.
with friends with me.
Mario Golf is good.
That escalated quickly.
This one, Gris?
Wow.
This
Did
one?
you just have that in your pocket?
This podcast is just an excuse for him to flex and shit.
Facts.
Hey, Gris, another fun one.
No, you get that.
Gravity! I wasn't joking, Benny, but I was gonna be joking then.
Yo,
Alright,
that game.
Best,
the flex, bro.
best Star Wars game.
Battlefront 2.
Definitely up there. Yeah, Battlefront 2 and Republic Commando might be higher for my list. And no, the best N64 one was probably Shadow of the Empire.
Never played that one. Bounty Hunter was one of the best though.
Shadow of the Empire. Is that the strategy game?
No, that's
Empires at War. Sorry.
yeah.
Shadow,
is right.
Shadow of the. Oh, that's the Doom game, right?
That's the Shadow of the
pretend like
Empire
you
is
know.
the one where you play as the what is the bounty hunter's name?
Kyle Katarn.
No.
No. Oh, wait.
Boba Fett.
No.
Jango Fett.
Jango Fett. Those are the two bounty hunters.
This one.
That one.
This
That
one.
one.
This one. Flex.
Yeah, I'm gonna ban myself from this channel.
um,
Great, you could literally do your own
Dash
podcast and just
Rendar.
review your
That's
game.
See, Grizz is on point tonight.
what did Gris say?
Don't
Dash
agree with
Dash
that.
Rendar is the
Rendar,
name
yeah.
of the guy.
Remember what happened last time you guys were getting close?
I have no life the shit out of the Wii Sport one. Gray is
I can't
pulling-
save you, Grizz. I'm sorry. I'm not a mod.
Gray is pulling everything out of his ass. What the fuck?
Nah, I've done it once. It's only funny one time.
Star Wars and me are tight.
Save
Save Gris.
Grace for mod.
Chris for bot. Best strategy game you've ever played.
I don't like strategy games.
You're a bitch. Okay, what about the
Stellaris.
others? Should've known.
Stellar. XCOM 2 for me, boys.
Minecraft. Wow,
Yeah,
you don't even have
just
countdown.
don't dig down.
Minecraft?
Don't
What the
dig
f-
down, he says.
Yo, StarCraft is fantastic, but I don't have a single game in my Steam
Age
thing
of
that
Empires
have.
2. Not a bad choice, Bubble.
I have way too many hours on Stellaris to choose anything else.
Stellaris,
I've
hands
spent
Really,
down.
I'm
so
not
much
allowed
time
to.
in the game to be able to choose anything else.
What about you,
No,
Cam?
I'm 1 hour off. I'm at 349.
I like XCOM too, honestly. I think that's a pretty solid strategy.
That's should have known.
And if,
Yes.
if that doesn't count, then Civilization.
It does count. It's
Oh.
strategy. It does count.
So then if
Don't
that
worry.
counts, then I like Fire Emblem. I didn't know we were doing
Ooh,
those.
Fire
We
Emblem.
weren't doing RTSs. So
No,
That's what I was thinking when you said
No,
strategy.
Fire Emblem is also good.
Oh. then Cam, you should be Final Fantasy Tactics Advance too.
Yeah, bitch.
I mean, I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit more than just.
Oh.
I got 3 games. Everyone knows. I can't just keep saying them all the time.
That's
I mean,
Tetris.
good.
It could be a
Yeah,
strategy game.
Yeah, fine.
Honestly, Grizz, I wanted to say Civilization Revolution, but I knew I was going to get shit on for that. So.
Maddie knows where it's at. Tetris.
Tetris. That is mass strategy.
Now I have the Tetris song stuck in my head.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh shoot! Another strategy type game I was fond of.
Don't
was
tell me you're
Shining
thinking
Force.
of Advance Wars.
Advance Wars was the.
If you're talking about
shit.
Advance Wars, that's the shit, my boy.
No,
love
I got it,
Advance
guys.
Wars.
One of the greatest of all time. Lords of Magic.
Magic. That sounds familiar.
I need to
Special
Google
edition.
that. Wait, guys, it's the special.
It's on Steam,
regular
by
one.
the way. It's on Steam.
There goes the flex again.
Oh man, I could grab my copy too, but I'm not gonna play. Yeah, Dual Strike was fantastic.
Gray's doing it again.
Yikes! Lords of Magic looks
I
awful.
Lords of Magic was booty.
I have to say,
Came out in '97.
Command and Conqueror was
Bro,
pretty good.
Lords of Magic was fantastic.
Command and Conqueror, still good. The first one is getting a remaster. So it doesn't look like you need glasses when you play it. Red
Now I want
Alert.
to go back and play all my like Windows 95 and 98 games.
You ever play
guys ever-
Ski Free?
Never even heard of it.
Oh,
Nope.
Ski Free was like a free game on Windows like 95 or something. And it
There-
was just
Yeah.
ski down
Was that the
slope,
one where you had to go away from the
and the Yeti would show up and
Yes!
just fucking eat your
Holy
ass?
shit,
Yeah.
that one was great.
We figured out a way to glitch it and go uphill instead of downhill.
Oh, is that what
And
that
it
was?
just loops, and then he just shows up and attacks you. It's great.
Nope, I played it. I hate that game.
Okay. Bubble asked, what's our favorite game of 2019?
Oh, I had to look at my list of games. I don't know if you guys do this, but I keep a list of all the games I've been beating for the past couple years.
See,
And
this
it's
is hard because
it's interesting.
literally
Cam-
half of
Cam-
the year of
Cam-
2019 was just work.
Mine was Resident Evil 2, easily remake.
Cam has a list of games he beat. The first thing, my meat.
Jesus.
Hold on, now I have to search Steam by release date.
Mm.
Plague
You
Tale.
guys,
That's a good one, Bubble.
Retail. Yeah.
you guys ever heard of the game called Bad Mojo?
Bad Mojo. I want to say
Nope.
I know that.
It's old as fuck.
Okay, so I either have to go
No,
with
I don't know
It's gross.
that.
So you're like a
So-
dude who's like turned into a cockroach, and you gotta like go through your apartment building, which
Beast.
is a fucking.
Oh, it's like Mr.
disgusting-
Mosquito, but disgusting.
Yep.
So
I could get
for
behind
Bubbles' question, I want to say Risk of Rain 2, but it's technically not out yet. So I'm gonna have to go with Remnant.
Bubble, you were
Was my
talking about
best game
genital.
of 2019.
Solid. Remnant.
What game?
Remnant
Oh,
from the
yeah.
Ashes. So when I was,
Yeah.
that is my top game that actually released in 2019. But then again, the second half of 2019, I was running a project at work and had no time for anything, so I don't know what happened between June and December.
Maddie is saying something controversial. Kingdom Hearts 3. What do you have
No,
to say to
not
you?
controversial to me.
Or Link's Awakening. so
Yo,
I
the
think-
new Link's Awakening was fantastic.
I just beat that last
Let's
night.
talk about how Tito stopped. CX2.
Oh, filthy. Where, bro?
And Bubble,
Now you want to play?
you're talking about genital jousting. Me and Tito already knew about genital jousting because we had.
Because you did it IRL, right?
Cam
Yeah.
also knows it because we had someone worse than you before. Cheerio was the one that recommended us genital jousting. Remember?
Good.
And there we go, another sub. That's that's not something worth advertising.
Someone made the
Not
mistake of
advertising.
coming in here without being a sub. Shame
Yeah,
on them.
Maddie, I'm right there with you. I never say a game's magical except for Kingdom Hearts 3 because I almost fucking cried. Because the intro alone, I was just like, oh,
can't even
But
say thank you for the sub.
I can't say anything about
did.
it after that.
Gris, shut the fuck up. I did thank him.
I never played Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, Filthy
never
hates
played-
you.
I've
Really?
never played a Kingdom
thought
Hearts
you-
game.
Like out of spite or just like
I
no
thought you
interest?
pre-ordered the game.
No, I didn't pre-order the game. I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to it, to be honest.
I hear with the new DLC it gets better, but I
You
mean,
shouldn't have to buy DLC.
Wasn't
for the
Resident
game to get
Evil
better.
out?
well, yeah, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
Didn't,
Yeah.
Didn't Resident Evil 2 came out in 2019?
Yep. And that was my choice.
Same.
Obviously.
Fire Emblem Three Houses for me. Right, for
Was that
2019.
last year?
Yep.
Then
This is on my list of games I beat in 2019.
I still haven't beaten it, but I'm just started it, to be honest. I bought it on discount.
How long is your list, Cam?
That is a great question.
It's one game.
It's just Fire Emblem for some reason. For 2019,
For some reason, Fire Emblem's on here 5 times. Who would have thought?
I beat it with each house. What?
There's only 3.
so 25 in total
It's
for
not.
2019 that I beat.
It's not how
I
it
think
works.
that's more than me.
It's not how.
Yeah.
I got so triggered. You only have to beat 3 houses. That's not how it works. Gris, by the way, you're slow as fuck. Even my mom beat Luigi's Mansion 3 like in a week after we got
That's
the Switch.
I haven't beaten it either.
Yeah, I've only played it the
Dude,
one day I got it. So.
My mom
I
Same.
barely,
on it, so
my mom barely plays games, and just like L.A. Noir, she no-life the shit out of Luigi's Mansion. Okay,
When you find your game.
best
You do it.
Rockstar game.
Guitar Hero Metallica.
God.
Oh,
Why
other
Metallica
Rockstar.
out of all of them?
Because it's the greatest rock.
Why not just Guitar Hero?
Because Guitar Hero Metallica is the greatest.
But it's all Metallica.
Yes,
I can handle that.
Metallica is the greatest band of all time. What's your
GTA3,
point?
I got it.
Whoa. We'll save that for the music one.
Music podcast. It's just a boob saying Metallica all night.
Metallica, damn it.
Metallica. It's easy. There's only one game that Rockstar made.
And
Manhunt.
Manhunt is pretty good,
That's
but not the
interesting.
best.
It is the best.
Nope.
Vice City was my favorite, at least.
I'm upset that I have, in order to search for Rockstar Rockstar games made by Rockstar, I have to search Rockstar Games video games because Rockstar Games is the company.
Yeah. Just Dance.
What's
what
the
was
best
club?
Rockstar
Yeah.
Games video game?
Probably the best one, though? Red
GTA
Dead.
4? No. No, Beast. Get the fuck out of
Red
here.
Dead Redemption 1 or 2?
One.
Ah.
Definitely 1. 2 is good.
Two was fantastic. But
Yeah, but
one was just,
1 was
at the time, it was
yeah.
a gift from the gods.
That's one of the only games my
Undead
dad
Nightmare was
finished.
great.
Midnight Club 2.
It is a Rockstar game, no joke. It is
It
a
is.
Rockstar game.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
And next,
I'm
you'll
going-
say Rockstar Ping Pong or whatever
Look,
the fuck.
I'm going through games that were Rockstar games. It's the only one I've played.
Oh, but what games have you played besides Zelda?
I'm gonna cry.
Yo, Midnight Club 2 was my jam.
I have,
So-
Midnight Club was dope.
I have to say,
When
Vice City
when
is
you come
good.
down, I'm just gonna sit you down and like expose you to like 100 games in 10 minutes.
Here's
First thing,
Mario
Save his
1.
islands.
Yeah.
Well, no invite for the podcast. What a scrub. Bitch, you were already in there. You get
You're
an
right,
invite
bro.
next time. And thanks for the 2 months.
Thanks for the two. Bitch, fuck you. Thanks.
I am always that way. Vice City is pretty good because I love Ray Liotta as the main character. Red Dead Redemption 1 is good. Manhunt is good.
Kel,
I'm,
I am the worst at adding people on the
I'm,
Switch.
I'm,
Let me just
I'm
warn
s-
you.
yeah, you didn't even add me when I fucking sent my
See?
friend list in your fucking channel, asshole.
Did I add
I'm
you?
pretty
Max,
bad
I think I
at
did.
that.
Max Payne is also Rockstar. And Max Payne
Yeah.
3 was pretty solid.
Said no one ever.
Bitch, you don't even play it, so shut the fuck up.
Kel, because it is 5 years old. That's why.
By the way, update your Facebook. That pit looks like a 5-year-old. Who are you talking to, Cal?
He's probably talking to me. I've added him as a friend on Facebook, and I haven't changed my profile picture in years since I graduated in 2017.
Don't worry
So-
about it. Okay. Does the viewers have any more questions? Or you guys?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to wrap up.
Yeah, same, technically.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because we hit the 2-hour mark. Let's see. Oh, a friend of mine is selling her old Switch, so I'm going to ask how much she wants for it. Try it.
Yeah, Bo, go for it.
Do it.
Okay.
Should be like $5.
Who we gonna raise?
So-
Yeah. 3, take it or leave it.
I only got 5.
Hey, you should see. You should see if Go Lunch Team is live. We should raid them. Oh wait.
I don't want to hear no sass from you, mister.
Oh, let me go. Let me go.
I'm almost consistent basis.
Gray
Who's
is
the
definitely the
biggest
biggest
bitch on the-
bitch on the podcast.
You could kiss my ass. How about that?
Definitely Gray.
Probably great.
I've seen Gray more butthurt than anybody I've seen in my life.
Yeah, you're used to getting fucked in the butt, so shut the fuck up.
That escalated really quickly.
Right? Okay.
Like, okay,
Still
and
stands.
we're up here.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and cut out that last part of the podcast before YouTube, okay?
Nope,
Yeah.
nope. I'm gonna leave
It demonetized.
Right.
it. Couldn't care less.
Oh, death! I love death.
Hey, I know
Well,
that guy.
death, not death in general, but
You better calm your ass
although
down.
I'm embracing it, I love the death instead.
Okay, thank you everybody for watching. Next podcast is in 2 weeks. Thanks, Aboop. Special thanks to Aboop for being our guest today. Thanks,
That's me.
Cam, and that's all. Because, yeah.
Thank you, Gino. Woo!
Okay,
Wow. Thanks, Cam.
I will take it back. Thanks, Aboop, and that's it.
Yeah, as it should be.
Later, y'all.
Later. Okay, that's a rate. That stops streaming.